Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. The Pixel 11 Pro isn't trying to look different, it's trying to behave different, and that's where things quietly get serious. Google is shifting core interactions you use every day, and if these changes land right, they don't just improve a phone, they reset expectations across Android. Let's dive right into the video. So the biggest shift here isn't something you'll notice on day one. It's something you'll stop noticing after a week. This new face unlock system tied to Project Toscana is aiming to finally close the gap with Apple Face ID. But the way Google is approaching it is very different. Apple went visible and committed, big notch, obvious hardware, no backup fingerprint. Google is doing the opposite, invisible hardware, same clean design, and keeping the fingerprint as a fallback. That sounds small, but it changes behavior. On an iPhone, you adapt to Face ID. On Pixel, the phone adapts to you. And here's where it gets interesting. If this under-display infrared setup actually works in low light, like it's rumored to, it quietly removes one of Android's longest-running weaknesses. Most face unlock systems fail when conditions aren't perfect. This one is being designed for imperfection. Dark rooms, awkward angles, quick glances. If it feels instant and reliable, users stop thinking about unlocking entirely. That's the real goal, not speed on paper, but invisibility in daily use. Now pair that with the next-gen Tensor G6, reportedly moving to a 2nm process, and this starts to look less like a spec bump and more like a correction. Tensor chips have always been smart, but not always efficient. Compared side by side with Apple's A-series chips, Pixels have lagged in thermals and sustained performance. This shift suggests Google is done playing catch-up in bursts and is focusing on consistency. Cooler performance, longer stability, better battery behavior over time. Not flashy, but it fixes what actually annoys people after 3 months. And then there's the modem switch. Moving towards something like the MediaTek M90 is one of those behind-the-scenes decisions most people won't notice until they do. Connectivity has been a quiet pain point for Pixels. Dropped signals, inconsistent 5G, battery drain, tied to weak reception. If this stabilizes, it doesn't show up in marketing, but it shows up in trust. Your phone just works everywhere without you thinking about it. Quick side note here, because this actually ties into how people use their phones daily. A lot of you watching right now are trying to optimize your workflow, whether that's content, productivity, or even just managing digital fatigue. That's exactly why tools like Wallverse have been gaining attention lately. It's not about doing more, it's about doing things cleaner and faster, kind of like what Google is trying to do with these background improvements. Coming back to the Pixel, the design staying similar to the Pixel 10 Pro is not laziness, it's confidence. Google isn't chasing attention this year, it's refining behavior. Slight charging improvements, same 16GB RAM, familiar look, but deeper changes underneath. That tells you where the focus is shifting. Less about first impressions, more about long-term experience. And this is where things split. If you compare it directly to something like an iPhone, Apple locks you into one method and perfects it. Google is building flexibility into the system. Face unlock when it's convenient, fingerprint when it's faster, both working at a high level. That's not just a feature difference, that's a philosophy difference. Now here's the part most people aren't talking about. If Google actually nails this, it doesn't just upgrade the Pixel. It pressures every Android brand to rethink biometric security again. Because for years, Face Unlock on Android has felt like a checkbox. This could turn it into a standard. And real quick, if you're still watching, over 70% of you aren't subscribed. That's kind of wild considering how deep we go on these details. Subscribing here isn't about numbers, it's about being part of a group that actually cares about what's changing beneath the surface, not just what's trending on top. So now you've got a Pixel 11 Pro that looks familiar, but behaves differently in ways that might only fully make sense after weeks of use. Invisible unlock, more stable performance, stronger connectivity, and AI that's likely going even deeper this year. But if Google is quietly fixing all the right problems, does that mean the Pixel finally stops being this smart but flawed option, or does it just raise expectations so high that the next weaknesses become impossible to ignore? Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.